Hello and welcome back to the channel, folks. HeirofCarthage here, and I'm in Total War Warhammer 3 with what I think is going to be something exciting for you. So, patch 1.1 hit today, and it brought with it a huge host of changes. I will have a link in the description to the patch notes. I thought that rather than myself talking through the patch notes, which pretty much lined up with the video that I made a couple of days ago, summarizing what some of the main changes were going to be. Now, that was the main changes. There were a ton of other changes, so you should definitely go read the notes if you haven't seen it. But what I wanted to jump in to do today, and it was actually kind of quiet. There wasn't much said about the fact that the Steam Workshop went live for Warhammer 3. And there are already mods flooding into the workshop. I checked earlier this afternoon, and there was already 275 mods in the workshop. I imagine that number has climbed a great deal since then. And I wanted to showcase the first one today, and it's probably the first mod that all of you will want to get. I don't know, maybe not, because CA did just make some changes. Speaking of changes, one of the things they changed was the Demons of Chaos. I'm going to pick them, and we're going to do a little bit of gameplay here. But what I really want to showcase today is the mod, and the mod can be seen here, which is Enable Campaign Narrative. I'm going to go ahead and show you the mod here so you all can make sure to see the right one. Again, I'll have a link in the description. The mod we're going to be showcasing is Toggle Chaos Realms. It is made by DrunkFlamingo, and it's in the Steam Workshop for the game. You can find it and then enable it. That's what I've done. And again, wanted you to see this screen so you can get to the right mod in the workshop. Go check that link. All right, now back here, that mod is very simple. Here's what it does. You have this checkbox. If it's checked, the Realm of Souls campaign narrative will play out like it's played out before, of course with the changes that CA made in patch 1.1. Or you can uncheck it, and guess what? It's a Sandbox campaign, folks. It's that simple. It is a simple mod, but an awesome one. Let's rename our demon here to Matt Demon, as is required by Bad Punnery. And let's go over here onto the settings, and I'm just going to play on normal, because I just want to see what's going on. I doubt this is something I would continue, but I can always change the difficulty if we do. But yeah, I love this mod. This was actually one of the first mods that I was hoping to see in the workshop, and sure enough, it was right up there in the list of most popular mods already in the workshop, and I'm not surprised a bit. You know, I think it's fun to play the narrative campaign sometimes. Like, I played the Vortex campaign many times in Warhammer 2, but a lot of times I just didn't want to mess with the Vortex, and so you wanted to play Mortal Empires. And that option was there for you. Well, as we all know, unfortunately, there is no version of Mortal Empires yet in Total War Warhammer 3, and that's kind of a discussion for a whole other video, to be honest. However, we do have this mod now, and that's why I was excited for mod support to release. I'm going to go ahead and skip through this video because this isn't really what we're here for tonight, like all the descriptions and stuff. What we want to do is check out the new Demon Prince. He got buffed, and a lot of his equipment got buffed. Plus, there is now no stinking Realm of Souls thing to deal with. Gosh, it's gonna be nice, isn't it? Isn't it, folks? Look at this. Just look at that sweet glory. Let's take Matt Demon and start getting some business done here against some enemies. So Matt Demon's gonna face off against Ewert's Putkamer, whatever this guy is, but he's gonna get a butt kicking for sure. So yeah, the demon got buffed. Again, you can go check out the details if you want to go look at that link. But so other things that I would love to see in a mod. I don't know if this will ever happen, but I would love to see Sneck. I don't know if y'all remember Sneck, but he did the Empire Guns and the Dawi Guns mod and Warhammer 2. Gosh, I would love to see those mods come to Warhammer 3 when Mortal Empires releases. And then I would also love to see a gun mod for both Cathay and Kislev. That'd be a lot to add. But so I'd love to see his gun mod, but in general, I can't wait to see all the different units that people come up with for the game. That's going to be a ton of fun. And I was trying to think through other mods. I'd love to see some mods that make some changes to the way that towers work, like as far as the cooldown time for towers and whether or not they can even be rebuilt. So I'd like to see some mods that mess with that. There's a bunch of things that mods can do. Like, so for instance, I'd love to have a mod that gets rid of the extra upkeep cost. I've always hated the extra upkeep cost. I modded it out of Warhammer 2 and every other Total War game where it was an option for me to mod it out because, like I said, I just absolutely hate it. But again, that's a preference thing for me. Some people don't like that, but isn't that the beautiful thing about mods, though, folks? Is that you can do stuff like that. You can You can take things that absolutely irritate you and get under your skin, and you can change it. And I love that modders do that. It brings so many good ideas to the game, and it adds so much freedom and replayability to a game. I'm a huge fan of it, and I'm glad CA supports it. I wish it would have been here at launch, to be honest. Like, CA would have taken I mean, they still had things to fix, but they would have taken a lot less grief about all of the issues with the Souls race if they had had an option from the very beginning where you could turn off the Souls race because someone had a mod for it. See what I'm getting at here? Like, a lot of their own problems even could have been... Wow, I left Demon Prince here. He's getting absolutely shredded by archers. He does definitely have better melee attack and defense. That's good to see. Let's get him in here. Yeah, he's looking pretty potent. We don't have any equipment on him yet. There we go. We're gonna tear through some archers. Yeah, anyway, this is great. I'm so glad the patch is here. I'm glad CA started to clean up some of the stuff with the Souls race that needed cleaned up. Glad to see them starting to work on some balancing stuff that needs doing. And then I think most of all, I'm just really excited for the fact that mods are here. Very, very excited. So we got rid of those guys. I got too many people chasing them. Let's go over here and get their Lord. These Seekers will do well because they're AP. Their Lord is the only thing left. Now, another thing that CA needs to fix is the snow just makes everything invisible. The snow is too bright in some of these maps. This isn't even the worst one. So there's still some graphical stuff they need to fix. I don't feel like I should have to go turn down my global brightness just because a couple of snow maps get entirely too bright. So there we go. A victory for Matt Demon. Excellent. So they're dead. You know what? Let's do some... What do we want to do? I have no idea which one I want to do. Sacrifice the caps in the name of all Chaos Gods. Chaos Gods will grant you your gifts. You know what? Let's do some Undivided, just for fun. I haven't really come to mess around with this campaign, so I don't really have a strategy worked out for it yet. Okay, got it. Got it. Got some rewards there. Go to Doomkeep. And... Undivided, Glory, Corn, Undivided. So we have to pick one of the Chaos Gods, and I'm sitting here trying to think. Bloodletters are pretty good early. Slaanesh is pretty good early too because you get the Marauders, and Marauders are really pretty solid early on. Slaaneshi Marauders. Let's do some Slaanesh. I really do like the Slaaneshi units. They're very fast and fun to use. Alright, so Matt Damon leveled up. Let's go take a look at this. They changed some of these different things here too. Route Marcher, Diplomatic Relations Control, Growth, Chaos Undivided, Perfect Beguiling. Let's... Demonic Glory. Okay, so we unlock the desirable Light Greaves here. Sinful Footing. Ooh, such a nice passive. We love some Sinful Footing. Let's see what we unlock. So we've got Hellstriders and Marauders of Slaanesh unlocked. And then we can get Demonettes, Marauders with Spears. And let's see some of this other stuff here. Marauders with Hell Scourges. Hellstriders with Hell Scourges. Alright, yeah. Let's keep down the Slaanesh road here because those are some fun units. We got a new torso. Always feels good to stick a new torso on, you know, like when the old one gets worn out and tired. This one looks particularly good. We got the flaming body here, and then we can put on these desirable Light Greaves. So let's take a look at our torso again. I'll just remind myself. So the torso is going to give us extra armor, fire resistance, melee defense, and then we got foreboding ignition here. That's cool. It's like an explosive thing. And then let's go check out the legs. Another 10 extra armor. And Sinful Footing, which we saw there. It's a passive, which gives us extra charge bonus and speed within a 100-meter radius. Enabled if enemy presence in the ability range. So that's cool. So if you got enemies within range, that goes faster. That's pretty nice. All right, so there we go. Let's go give the skill point here to Matt Demon.
Much power.
We'll go ahead and put it in the Slaanesh tree, since we're kind of being Slaaneshi here at the moment.
More unstoppable.
Speaking of Slaaneshi, Zinch Glory? Why do we get Zinch Glory for that? Like, okay. Sure. Whatever you say. Slanesh Glory. We can get income, growth. Growth is usually pretty good. Control. We can't get any recruiting yet, and we can't build any defenses yet, so probably just want to go for growth then. Right, yeah. Alright, let's end our turn. Let's see where Matt Damon can head next. I didn't do any recruiting. Probably should have. I don't even know if we can recruit right now. We should be able to. Oh yeah, we definitely want some Furies. Let's grab a Marauder and a Fury. I may grab those when I'm on the move, though. Let's see. Black Gulch is part of this settlement, so let's do this. Stop that recruiting. I'll move up to the edge of our territory. And then we'll continue the recruiting from there. There's a Skaven faction down here. Okay. Nothing I can do in Doomkeep. Let's end our turn again. Take Matt Demon over here. Kick some Skaven booty. Declare war. War were declared, Nostril. Nostril Damnus. I like this. It's like the Nostradamus of Skaven. Nostril Damnus. Now that is some quality writing right there. CA, please. More of that. I can get along with that.
Doom is upon them.
Doom is indeed upon you, you filthy Skaven vermin.
Surge through the snow.
Also very appropriate that the Skaven ran away, so more points to CA for getting that right. Now, there are a bunch of rat vermin here. Let's take them on. Let's take them down. Okay, I've got the battle underway here. I'm gonna go just straight in with Matt Demon. And I'm gonna bring up some Nurglings and Marauders to support. I've got my drones here. I'm gonna go take that tower out. Let's bring up our Blue Horrors, Inks, Bloodletters. Then I've got my units deployed back here as well. I'm gonna bypass and go capture over here. Alright, perfect. There's gonna be some enemy reinforcements coming in from over here, but I'm not terribly worried about said reinforcements. Get him, Matt Demon. See if we can tie up those rat ogres. My Furies are on the way to take out that tower. Excellent. And my Blue Horrors are attempting to get in range. Same with Pinks, and then let's send the Bloodletters up around the corner. Sweet. Alright, let's bring our Marauders in now that everything has been fixed. I'm gonna get my rot flies up out of there real quick and go after some of these other units. There we go. Alright, the building's going down. We're gonna make a capture in the back. Push back our enemies here. Bloodletters ought to really tear through Skaven infantry. Reinforcements are gonna be coming from behind me soon enough, so I'll need to keep an eye out there. I don't have any magic yet, unfortunately, so that's gonna slow down my progress, but it won't end it. Alright, putting together a capture. Boom. Our Seekers can now come flying through, look for some more targets. Seek some more targets, if you will. Tearing down towers. How are rot flies doing? Let's make sure we don't get too buried in a fight. We'll cycle those in and out. We got up here Bloodletters. Let's tear into them. Let's just go all in with my infantry here. I don't want to get a lot of friendly fire. Let's keep these Seekers. Let's actually collapse into those Night Runners.
Seekers, a dance of pain.
Alright, I need to get out of here with these fast movers before we get totally tied down here. We're getting surrounded by rats. Send some support up that way. Ooh, the warp lightning is coming. Means the reinforcements are here. Let's turn my bloodletters around. They're gonna get a bonus versus that, so let's swing into that. My flies did not extricate themselves from the fight. That's kind of irritating. Alright, stay after it. Get stuck over here with the Seekers. I don't want to lose Seekers. They're such a good unit, so I'm going to just pull out of there. I tore down another tower. There'd be more to be torn down, I'm sure. Yep, AI is always building towers. Ooh, yeah, my bloodletters are shredding that stuff. But I should have left some support down here. Get one of our blue horrors and turn it around. Our bloodletters are overextended, and then we're getting engaged by Skaven slaves up there. We don't want that. We cleaned up that fight, so I'm gonna swing Demon Prince over here. Alright, so clean that one up nicely. Let's go ahead and move up there. Furies are taking out the next tower. My bloodletters are doing fantastic. They're just getting overwhelmed because there's so many enemies, but they are really putting up a fight. I need to throw my blue horrors in. We're able to retreat there. They're trying to recap. Let's move back that way. Let's bring that demon over here to break this up. Infantry is definitely more responsive, so it's good to see that in the patch as well. Swinging around here and make sure I'm... Come on, get up here. Let's go. Alright, took down another tower. They've just built another one here, so I'm going to keep my Furies on task of tower busting. Just routed the infantry over here with Matt Demon. They broke up that fight. That ought to really be pushing the power bar in our favor. Oh, we didn't take too much. Well, yeah, we did. Took a pretty good lightning strike there. Come on. Get out of here. Shut up. Okay, I keep telling these units to move up here, and then they don't. Come on. They keep turning around and trying to fight the routing units. It's actually pretty irritating. What unit is this? It's a Skaven slave. We should be able to tear them apart. We already took the capture point, or we're about to. They got a Skaven slave spear running in. That's not ideal. Let's wrap that slave. Gonna charge back in with the dogs. Charge in there again. Not really sure why this fight is still going, to be honest. I guess just because the numbers for the Skaven are so high. Yeah, they have over 2,000 troops, despite the fact that there's really very little here. It's just sheer numbers keeping them in the fight. But that's about to change because they're starting to drop numbers. Get over here on the tower. Some of my units chased over here rather than moving where I wanted them to. Alright, so we routed the Skaven slaves back here. Gonna shred them up a bit. We're getting some buku kills on our Seekers. Not very valuable kills, but still kills nonetheless. A little bit overwhelmed here with my blue horrors. Alright, towers down. Let's pin down those Night Runners. Have another capture point. My blues are holding in there pretty good, and Matt Demon is doing... I mean, he's only up against like mostly Skaven slaves, but he's doing well. killing Skaven Slave Slingers, so that's also going to take down the numbers. Which means this fight should be drawing to a close soon enough. Right, where's the towers? Because no doubt the AI has towers somewhere. Yeah, back here. Put that out. We're gonna kill that.
Yeah.
There's a tower, let's go get it. Took out another Skaven Slave Slinger. I got 231 kills on my Seekers. That is absolutely beautiful. There we go. And we just routed all of this mess over here. Ah, their Skaven Slaves regrouped and they're retaking a capture point. Whew, that hurt a little. Alright, there goes Damnus. So that's gonna be a victory. Alright, so Black Gulch will be ours. And folks, hopefully this was a fun video for you. Again, go out and try this mod. If you're getting frustrated with the Souls race, then you should definitely be out on the mod. I'm gonna make this just like a whole Slanesh province just for fun, why not? So, yeah, in any case, definitely make sure you get out there and try the mod. I think it's going to be fun to be playing some without the Souls race. And I imagine there's a lot of you who would like to have some, what do you call it, a Sandbox campaign experience. So I think there's going to be a bunch of you. This buffs demons, exalted demonettes, and marauders. So we'll definitely want to do that. Like extra weapon strength is great. Melee attack. Good stuff here. So, yeah. In any case, hopefully you all enjoyed this. Like I said, go check out the links, check out the patch notes. HeirofCarthage signing up for now. I will see you next time with some more content in Total War Warhammer 3.